Welcome, everybody. Trainwreck Podcast, episode 31, I believe. We're going to start things off pretty fast here with some predictions. And this week, we got the Chiefs, the Dolphins, the Rams, and the Eagles all on bye weeks. So, three of the best teams in the NFL are not going to be playing at all. All right. First things first, Thursday night football, Thursday night shit fest. We got the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears, who decided to put this in prime time. Uh, the Bears are going to have to hope that they win because, they got the Panthers' first round pick. And if they want the first overall pick 2 years in a row, the best thing that could happen for the Bears is a win. So I'm going with Chicago.
Yeah, I'm going with Chicago. We're a better team than Carolina, hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. I'm going with the Bears, because if you've seen them out in the wild, who are you going to go with? A bear or a panther?
I don't know, man.
You know what I'm
Panthers are
saying?
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They got those sharp ass teeth. But then again, have you ever heard of the bear rhyme where it's like, I saw it on TikTok. I think I showed it to you once where it's like, if it's brown, turn around. If it's back, if it's black, fight back. If it's white like an addict's nose, your casket will be closed.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, you showed me. That was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Indianapolis at New England, one of the great rivalries of the 2010s, has come down to this where both teams are below average. Indianapolis, though, I feel like even though they got their backup playing, I still feel like he's the better quarterback in Gardner Minshew compared to Mac Jones. So, yeah. And this game's going to be in Germany, actually. But I'm going with the Colts.
Yeah, I'm going to roll with the Colts as well. Like the Indianapolis overall is just a better team than them.
I'm going to go with the wild hair, New England.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to go with them.
All right.
Like
And then
3-1.
Man, this game's kind of interesting now. Houston at Cincinnati. CJ Stroud just had the best performance by a rookie quarterback ever. 470 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, leading a 40-second comeback over Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers. But at Cincinnati, they started off the season with that bullshit where they suck and then are instantly good again, picking up a very good win over the Buffalo Bills. And it's hard to pick against them right now, so I'm rolling with the Bengals.
Yeah, it's not like CJ Stroud's faced off a bad quarterback. Baker actually played pretty well that game too. Cincinnati has a better defense than Tampa does, and Cincinnati actually becoming more their Super Bowl form. I'm going to roll with Cincy.
Exactly what Drew said about their defense. Bengals defense is way better. Stroud, he's good, but they're going to have to do something with that defense to make them do better because Stroud, he can score as many points as he wants, but the other team's scoring, then it doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the Bengals.
And Houston, they got to get that running game going. Same with Tampa, actually. But I feel like if Houston can get their running game going, they'll be very competitive. New Orleans at Minnesota. New Orleans picking up a win over the Bears. So, I mean, what does that say about them, really? And then the Vikings basically winning a game because Arthur Smith is a dumbass and Josh Dobbs has balls of steel leading the heroic comeback. So I don't
Before
think the
you say
Vikings.
anything,
Mhm.
before you say anything, you know what I just read?
What?
That Arthur Smith is his name. His dad is the owner of FedEx.
Really?
Swear.
Why the fuck is he coaching in the NFL then? He's rich as fuck.
I have no clue, but I really read that.
Well,
Oh, wow.
if he gets fired at the end of the season, at least he's got some money to fall back on.
Is that
Yeah.
true, Drew? Did you look it up?
Let me look it up
I,
real quick.
I'm pretty sure I've heard that before. I'm pretty sure it's true.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read that, but I don't want to. I don't want to be wrong and then tell the whole podcast.
Yeah,
Something.
he's the
That's
chairman
something.
of FedEx.
Yeah, see, that's crazy to me. Like, yeah, why is he coaching?
Yeah. Heck, if anyone gets hate on this podcast, it's me from the Chargers fans. So Zach, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, they don't exist. That's just like a red conspiracy.
Yeah. Hey, if he keeps watching, I
Oh
don't
my
give a
God,
shit.
I just thought of something. When
What?
Arthur Smith gets fired and the Commanders hire him, And that's FedEx Field. Oh my
Dang.
god.
I I don't
Yeah.
think the Commanders would hire him. I think they're gonna promote Eric Bieniemy from offensive coordinator to head coach.
I won't push past it though.
Yeah, it'd be funny as fuck, and it's something stupid that I could see the Commanders doing. Well, I could see Dan Snyder doing it. He's not there anymore. I don't have a feel for this ownership group yet. But back to the predictions. I am going to roll with the home team. I'm going with Minnesota. Alexander Madison finally had a good game. Hopefully, he can keep that momentum going. And New Orleans' offense is just really inconsistent, man. So it's hard for me to have any confidence in them. So yeah, I'm rolling with Minnesota.
I'm gonna run the Minnesota Vikings as well. I'm gonna keep running hot on what the hell?
Sorry.
You did. Like he's gonna keep running hot with the victory with Josh Dobbs. And Josh Dobbs, he eats those W's. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Vikings. Like that was crazy that man was just literally he didn't play no practice time. He's on the sideline before the game, going over with the center on how many just filling them out. Because every quarterback center have to have a good relationship before they play or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just, I mean, that was crazy to me that he was just out there saying "hut," and then that center was just like giving it to him and stuff on the sideline. That was wild. But yeah, I'm going with them because I mean I like him. He was winning, and then they just wanted to trade him away because I feel like the Cardinals are trying to tank, and
Yeah.
yeah, they just traded his ass away because they didn't expect him to win.
Well, we'll see how much the Cardinals are going to tank because they are starting Kyler Murray this Sunday, which we'll get into that
That's,
here in a few. Next game on the docket, a Super Bowl 45 rematch. Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Packers picking up a big win over the LA Rams, but that was the LA Rams with a backup quarterback who really sucks. Pittsburgh Steelers, they're coming off full weeks of rest after playing on Thursday Night Football, picking up the win over the Tennessee Titans. And it's hard not to go with the Steelers, even though their wins are ugly, but they're wins. They still go in the same column, no matter how ugly they are. So I'm rolling with Pittsburgh here.
I'm gonna roll with Pittsburgh Steelers. You cannot deny that defense. That defense will eat Jordan Love alive.
Yeah, the
If I
worst
go give
thing,
a bold prediction, it's gonna be a TJ Watt three sack game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh because man, Tomlin don't play.
yeah. I
He
mean,
does not play.
the worst thing you can do with a quarterback who has accuracy issues is have TJ Watt coming after him, especially with the Packers, not having David Bakhtiari, who is their best offensive lineman. Yeah, Jordan Love's going to get his ass whooped. Tennessee Titans taking on Tampa Bay. Will Levis, man, he was impressive against Pittsburgh. He was impressive in his debut against the Falcons. Tampa Bay, though, they got to win, though, if they want to stay competitive in this division. And man, I said it in my video earlier, the midseason NFL grades, they need their running back to step up, and he finally had a decent game. So hopefully that's the start of a trend. And they got to get another wide receiver other than Mike Evans to catch the damn ball. I'm going with home field advantage here. I'm going with Tampa Bay.
Baker's been playing really well this season, and the running game's been shit. And I wonder the hell what was Chris Godwin doing? Like it seems like the only playmakers that it has pretty much Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield. That's it. But Tennessee, they're gonna try. They're probably gonna run that Will Levis high,
Mm-hmm.
but this is Todd Bowles' defense. This is a very stingy defense. I'm gonna roll with Tampa Bay.
Honestly, boys, I think I'm going to go with the Tennessee Titans on this one.
That breaks the trend. We had agreed on 3 straight games before that. So I was like, shit, are we about to make it 4 in a row? But here's the thing I don't understand with Tampa. They have one of the best pass protecting lines in the league. Baker Mayfield hasn't been sacked that much. How does that not translate to their running game?
Like they should be
Something's happening.
getting 100 yards per game with
Yeah.
that line.
This is a very intriguing matchup right here. San Francisco 49ers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a struggling offense, the 49ers defense is not a good thing for Jacksonville to be facing right now, especially coming off a well-rested bye week and a new weapon to use in Chase Young. It's hard not to pick the 49ers here, especially with Trevor Lawrence is up and down. Calvin Ridley hasn't done anything since week 1. Their key to winning is going to be Travis Etienne, but he ain't going to be as good as Christian McCaffrey. And I think Brock Purdy's going to shake off the cobwebs. So give me San Francisco.
Yeah, give me San Fran. It's just a clear 9-day difference between two teams.
Yeah, San Fran's got it because you can't bring Chase Young in with who is it? Isn't Eric Armstead over there? They got
Nick Bosa,
yeah,
Hardgrave,
dude. It's just wow. Like
Fred Warner.
they don't. It's crazy. They never like downgrade not that much. You know what I'm saying? They always are getting like a positive player. Last year they got Christian McCaffrey. This year they got him. You know, they're always just picking up somebody that's like worthwhile. All these other teams, like the Raiders, they pick up people who are fucking trash. But I mean, yeah, we'll get into that. But yeah, it's just wild.
Yeah, like the 49ers have the Avengers on defense right now.
Yeah, like if you can get past them, you might win the Super Bowl.
That's why it's like they seriously lost to the fucking Browns. Well, now they've lost 3 in a row, but that's more because of their offense and not their defense.
Right.
Yeah, they've been hit with the injury bug pretty bad.
So you're going with the 49ers?
Yes, sir.
All right. Speaking of the Cleveland Browns, they're going to be taking on the red-hot Baltimore Ravens, who just came off a dominant win over the Seattle Seahawks. And the Browns, they beat up on an NFC West team as well in the Arizona Cardinals, taking on a rookie quarterback in his first start. The Browns, I think, are finally going to get humbled here. I know the Ravens kind of play down to competition, but I think the Ravens are going to smack the shit out of the Browns.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think Moscow are going to let them have fun. I think it's going to be like a field goal win.
So they already played once this season, and the Ravens won 28-3.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I thought they played before.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson, that was his first start, and he threw 3 interceptions. So this time they'll have Deshaun Weinstein. So we'll see if that makes a difference.
I'll roll with Baltimore, but it's going to be a super fucking close game.
I'm going with Baltimore as well because honestly, they're like one of the most, like when you think about good teams in the NFL, no one's thinking about them. And I think people should start thinking about them. They've only, I think, lost 2 games or 3. 2, I think. I think it's 2. Literally. But I don't know. They're pretty good and no one's been talking about them.
So in my video earlier today with the midseason grades, I had 5 teams I think could win the Super Bowl, and the Ravens were one of them.
Good.
Yeah. The 49ers, Eagles, Chiefs were the other ones. But yeah, the Ravens, they have lost 2 games this year, one to the Steelers and the other to the Colts.
See, and they probably shouldn't even have lost any of those, really.
Well, the Colts game was due to referee fuckery, and Steelers, they scored a late touchdown. All right. Next game on the docket, Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Battle of the Birds here. I'm going to get bold and brave on this one. I'm going with the Cardinals, mainly because Arthur Smith is a dumbass that doesn't know how to use Bijan Robinson, and he cannot get out there. He is the reason why the Falcons are not like a 2-loss team right now, because Arthur Smith is a fucking dumbass. I'm glad that they finally made the change to Taylor Heineke, but give me the Cardinals here just because I got a feeling. I'm going with the Cardinals.
The battle between the 2 shitbirds.
Yeah.
Give me the Cardinals.
Screw it. I'm going with the Falcon. I got
I
hope for Taylor Heineke.
all right. Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. It's gonna be a good matchup right here. Two high-powered offense. It's just if both of these teams have consistency issues. Detroit, I think, is coming off a bye week though, and that was probably a well-placed bye week for them. And the Chargers are coming off a game that they're playing right now on Monday Night Football against the Jets. We'll check on the score of that one real quick. They are down, or they are up 14-0 right now on the Jets. So the Chargers are probably going to win that game.
They might still
Yeah,
lose.
let's.
Bryce, our head coach is.
Yeah, it's true.
Austin Eckler's ran a touchdown so far and
Punt return.
punt return. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
But I'm going with Detroit. I think they're going to get a good rebound win after getting smashed by Baltimore.
Yeah, all you Chargers fans, I don't believe you're real. I think it's just a government conspiracy. The one Chargers fan that commented this, yeah, I feel like you're AI. Give me the Detroit Lions. I think we're gonna clap Los Angeles.
Now, don't get me wrong. I feel real love for the Lions, but I really think the Chargers are gonna win barely, just by like 3. I hope the Charger fan likes what he hears from me. I hope we get some feedback.
Hey, don't believe that's real.
And
There's no such
the
thing as
Raiders
Chargers
still
fans.
own LA, by the way. I just want to let them know.
Yeah.
We own LA. We own San Diego. Hell, we own San Fran.
But yeah, I'm going with the Chargers by maybe like 3. 3 or it's going to be like 3 or 7 or 1.
It's going to be a good game, I think. I
Yeah,
think it's, yeah.
It might be the game of the week.
I was about to say.
Speaking of games of the week, I mean, we had some phenomenal games this past week with Houston versus Tampa was good. Dallas versus Philly was really fucking good.
That was a good
Yeah, that
game.
was a good game.
Yeah. What other games did we have?
I mean, it wasn't a good game, but I loved it because it was a good game for the Raiders. That shit was
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
Kansas
Oh,
City,
it was such a good week for the Raiders. I tell you what.
Minnesota and Atlanta was good. And Kansas City and Miami, it started out as a blowout, and then you thought maybe the Dolphins could pull it off, and they came up short.
I know, man. I really felt like Tyreek was really going to put the fucking peace sign on him, but he didn't, man. He sucked.
Cost me some fucking money because
Yeah, dude, he fumbled the ball. Man,
yeah,
all bad.
he scored a touchdown, just not for the team he plays for.
Yeah,
me
his
off.
other team.
Yeah, fuck. I know. I
He
lost
said
60
Andy
bucks.
Reid.
Lost $60 because of that motherfucker.
Damn.
Tyreek Hill, when you retire and become a porn star, I'm disliking your video on Pornhub, asshole. All right, time to get into the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Okay,
It's
so
going to be an easy game.
So the
Yeah.
other 2 losses that the Dallas Cowboys had this season, they were embarrassing. One to the Cardinals, one to the 49ers. This game is actually really, really competitive. Dak Prescott played phenomenal. Tony Pollard, man, he's playing on a franchise tag, and I don't know if the Cowboys retain him after this season. I feel like they're going to put the ball in Deuce Vaughn's hand because Pollard has not looked good. They cannot get the running game going at all. Same with Michael Gallup. He's playing his way out of Dallas, especially with Jalen Tolbert emerging. But the thing that really screwed the Cowboys over was the referees and Mike McCarthy, who I still do not like his play calling. What the fuck? Like they should have been an urgent. Like the Cowboys on that final drive, that shouldn't have been their final drive. They should have had 2 drives that they would have been urgent and maybe kicked a field goal and then stopped the Eagles on 3 and out. They could have got one more drive and then they would have needed a field goal to win instead of having to score a touchdown. So Mike McCarthy is just another case where I think he's an idiot. That being said, though, the New York Giants now have 2 quarterbacks that are going to be on injured reserve because Tyrod Taylor's already on injured reserve, and Daniel Jones now has a torn ACL. And this Tommy DeVito kid looks like he fucking sucks. So I don't get predictions on Cowboys games, but you know how I said I would burn Cowboys headquarters down if they lost to the Cardinals, and I still haven't done that yet.
Hmm.
I really fucking mean it with the Giants.
I feel
Wow.
like it's gonna be dangerous if we like one.
Mm.
It's gonna be like an. I don't think they're going to score a touchdown for New York. I'm going with Dallas. This is gonna be an easy clap for them.
Yeah, Dallas is gonna smoke them, dude. If the Raiders can get 8 sacks, 2 interceptions, Dallas better be able to get 16 sacks and 4 interceptions.
For real.
So,
Amen,
dude,
Zach.
no lie. There should be no problem for that. Like, if we could do that off of just, I don't even know.
With the
Josh
interim head
McDaniels,
coach.
yeah, dude, that interim head coach, he's fucking, I don't know what he did to the team or what, but he really stepped it up.
He let them have fun. He let them beat them. He wasn't
Will you
like
talk to
Josh
this guy
McDonald's,
if
like
he
make
comes
them
in
be like
here?
the Patriots. Like Antonio Pierce let Josh McDaniels. I mean, Antonio Pierce let the team have fun and basically let them be the Raiders, not the Patriots. Like Josh McDaniels was making them trying to be. It's the
yeah.
Patriots.
Did you guys hear this story about the team meeting they had right before Josh McDaniels got fired, where Antonio Pierce was talking about the Giants because he played for them, saying
Yeah.
like, "Hey, nobody gave us a chance against the Patriots, and look what we did. We beat the unbeaten Patriots in that Super Bowl 42." And Josh McDaniels was like, "Don't you ever talk about the Patriots like that again."
Yeah, I heard.
I'm like, that made Josh McDaniels sound like the biggest fucking bitch in the world.
I will be surprised we can't clear like anything Patriot related out of the building at the end of the season.
I hope we don't get rid of Jacoby. He's honestly been our best player.
No, Jacoby's been a baller. Even our fullback that came from the Patriots actually been pretty good.
Yeah, I mean Josh Jacobs, he went off. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say went off, but what he's been doing this year, he kind of went off.
I know we're seeing a motivated Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, here's the
Crazy.
thing with Jacobs, he's got to get a run over 20 yards though. I think his longest was what, 15 in this game. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like his speed is still kind of. But back to the Cowboys Giants game. What do you guys think the betting line is for it right now? How much do you think the Cowboys are favored by? This is according to
Hold
ESPNBet.com.
on.
Is
I don't understand all that, but probably like
Mm.
99% of Dallas winning.
So Dallas is favored by 16 and a half points, according to ESPN Bet. So, Drew, what that means is say like the Giants lose, but they lose by less than 16, then you win money.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, and their percentage to wins 89.6.
And the over under is 38 and a half points.
Dallas will get that by themselves.
Yeah. Washington at Seattle. Washington coming off an ugly win against the Patriots. Seattle coming off an ass whooping. I think Seattle's going to rebound here and take care of business against the Commanders, especially because Seattle's defense is really good. And I think Sam Howell's going to get his ass whooped because that's all that's happened to him all season is he's gotten his ass whooped.
I mean, somehow he plays too dangerous. Either he throws a 70-yard touchdown or he's throwing a pick. There's nothing in between. I'm gonna go roll with Seattle. I think Seattle's gonna cook his ass.
Bro, I'm telling you, earlier, like 5 minutes ago, when I seen this guy walking outside, bro, he like disappeared like no other, bro. It's the craziest thing. I can't stop thinking about it, so I had to tell you guys.
Maybe he jumped in the river.
Dude, it's so mind blowing because it's almost like he was like a skinwalker or something. And now he like just like he like is just gone out of nowhere. But I don't know, it's wild.
I said that would scare the shit out of me since your guys' plants just out in the middle
Yeah.
of nowhere.
Yeah, it's just oh my god. And he was just walking up here with like a flashlight on his phone turned on.
You going with the Seahawks over Washington?
Oh yeah, Washington's poo poo. And honestly, I hope they change their name again because I heard they're talking about it, and I don't know what it would be, but shoot, I hope they change it again.
I heard they're talking about changing it back to the Redskins.
I seen something about that too, and then I asked my dad, and he said they'd probably never do that again, just because how soft everybody is.
Yeah, like I feel like if they changed it back, they would end up having to change it again in like 20 years.
Yeah, so might as well just not even have. You might as well just like try to build. I would honestly, if I was, where are they? Are they in like Washington D.C. or are they in like what the state?
Their stadium is in Maryland, but
Okay, so if I was in there, I would literally just have a statewide vote and have like I don't know, like 10 different names and make them like some or make most of them like reasonable, like whatever to the state or to the capital or whatever.
Oh, they could be the Washington Cucks.
But yeah, I guess that's why they went with the Commanders because I mean they're the government's commanding.
Yeah, for the president, chief of commander.
Yeah.
New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders, and the Raiders seem like they have all the momentum in the world right now, especially getting rid of Josh McDaniels. So the Raiders, they're a hard team to pick against right now, but the Jets defense is phenomenal. And Aiden O'Connell, I mean, it's going to be a tough task for him going against such a great defense because, I mean, the Giants defense sucks, and we saw what happened when he went against the Chargers. Man, the Jets, actually, here's an interesting thing right now. The Jets are currently above the Bills in the division standings right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Huh.
Did you guys see that Aaron Rodgers is walking without crutches and he's already dropping back like a couple of steps and then throwing the football and stuff?
Yeah. I honestly kind of hope he comes back just because I think it'd be hilarious if he got hurt again. Like 4 plays into.
You really hate him, huh?
Dude, Aaron Rodgers is such a fucking bitch. I will never like him. I would go to his Hall of Fame ceremony just to throw shit at him.
I like Aaron. I don't know. I like him.
I agree with him on some of his views, actually. I like that he has the balls to say it. But I also think he's a freaking douchebag that thinks he's smarter than everyone. Especially, like, I mean, what kind of asshole do you have to be to not talk to your family?
Yeah, I mean, I get you. Did you see that where he was at Cal and I guess his teacher let everybody else write the paper when they got Fs and he didn't let him, and she was like, "You're a little stuck up athlete that thinks he can get whatever he wants." And she was like, "What do you want to be?" And he's like, "An NFL player." And she's like, "You'll never be that," or something. I was dying.
Yeah, what do you tell that story on Joe Rogan?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were smoking like a big cigar or something.
Yeah, I listened to that podcast actually because he pissed everyone off on it, and I was like, okay, I gotta hear this now.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if it would be even crazy. Like it would be crazy to see, like, say the Jets make it to the Super Bowl somehow. Zach Wilson goes down, Aaron Rodgers comes out and wins the whole game for him. That would be nutty.
Be funny, like Stone Cold Steve Austin's music starts playing and Aaron Rodgers comes running out the tunnel.
Yeah, with the WWE belt and the mask.
Yeah, Jim Ross going, "It's Rodgers! It's Rodgers! And he's got a steel chair!"
Goes out there towards the ACL again.
Dude, that would be his Achilles, though. That's what it was.
But all right, what about this game? I'm going with the Raiders, actually. I'll let you guys go ahead and give your opinion on it.
Okay. So the key with Las Vegas, this is we're starting Aiden O'Connell regardless. Thing is, with the New York Jets, they will punish Aiden O'Connell. So this is where we need, Hunter Renfrow, Jacoby Myers, Devontae Adams step up to help run Renfrow out. Only that, we need to set the run, and we're going to pretty much rely on the run. And we can do that because Josh Jacobs can do it. And, we're actually seeing motivated Josh Jacobs, so and it might be possible. But the key thing is, I think our defense is going to win the game. Max Crosby's playing pretty much arguably probably Defensive Player of the Year season right now. He's
He
first
played
in the category
100% of
besides the
snaps.
sacks. Yeah. Like between him and TJ and Myles Garrett, it's going to be a tight race. Ian Tyree Wilson, he's kind of actually playing better here recently. Our defense is actually stepping up too. But I'm gonna roll to Las Vegas, and we're gonna be running like molten hot.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, I think just giving the kid the rookie job, or giving the rookie the job, I think it just boosted his confidence up. I think the whole team likes him. And because I mean, as long as we keep him from getting sacked more than 8 times or 7 times, because I believe when we played the Chargers and he was starting, he got sacked 7 times, and he still played a damn good football game. It just, if we can protect him better, I think regardless, maybe 3 sacks at most that we can hold him to, I think we'll do good. I think we'll win. But we better watch out for the run game because the New York Jets are good with run game, and we're not so well with run defense. We're good at pass defense because we got Max Crosby, but it can only work for so long because some of them guys are just fucking taking off downfield, and we have nobody to stop them.
That is true. That's true. But this is a more motivated Las Vegas Raiders.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right. They're more motivated. Like you said, they're honestly probably on fire, just feeling good about themselves and everything. So I'm still going to go with the Raiders. But if they do win, I think it's going to be because of that run game.
So one key thing I want to talk about with the Jets defense is I think the thing, and it's going to be hard with a rookie quarterback, but I think if y'all can implement some RPOs and get that short spacing with Renfro and Adams, who would be your 2 best RPO guys, that would help O'Connell a lot because he's either got the option to hand it to a good running back, or if you can get that good spacing and he can get a good read on it, RPOs I think are going to be the key thing you guys are going to need to beat the Jets.
Yeah, we arguably have like the best wide receiver room right in the NFL.
Yeah. With that being said, with the RPOs, we got that kid Trey Tucker, and he's good. I mean, I'd say, well, hold on, I almost made a bold statement. He's not as good as Hunter Renfro, but he's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It's faster than Hunter Renfro for sure.
I think he's like a prime Michael Gallup right now.
Like he's pretty good, and those little he's been doing those. He's done like 3 or 4 of them jet sweeps. I think if we can get him worked into the offense, get Hunter more in, because Hunter Renfro, he looked good last week or last Sunday, and I mean, I think if we just get multiple
Hunter involved in the offense, that's crazy. I mean,
it's really wild, dude. Honestly, to see it. But that's what we need. We need to get more people filled in. I mean, they're going to be watching Devontae Adams the whole time. Yes, give him the ball, but you need to be watching for other people like Renfro, that Tucker kid.
Oh, even our rookie tight end has actually been playing really well too.
You know what his new name for me is? The rest of forever.
What?
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I see his name, that's what I think of.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I'm calling him from now on is Michael Myers.
But Aiden O'Connell, 16 of 25, 209 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but he also didn't get sacked. So good job by your guys' line, getting Josh Jacobs some running lanes and getting O'Connell projected. But next game up, we got the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. I don't give a shit that Denver just beat Kansas City. And I don't give a shit that Buffalo kind of sucks right now. I am not picking Buffalo to lose to Denver.
I'm not either.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
I would like to see Buffalo put Lenny Fournette up there and let him get some carries. I'd like to see that because I've always liked Lenny. Lenny's
Dude,
not a
have
bad
you
dude.
seen his quads?
Yeah, dude, they're huge. Put that
They're
man on the
bigger than my
football
head.
field. Oh man, you put him out there, I guarantee he gets 3 yards. 3 at least. He'll drag somebody to get him.
I'm gonna go there again for 3 yards.
Yeah.
3
He's
yards,
got
3
to.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
All right, that is week number 10 NFL predictions. Last week, not counting the Chargers and Jets game that's currently going on right now, I went 6-6, and Drew and Zach both went 7-5.
Nice, nice. So what's the all-time record looking like right now?
So I will be 55-43. Drew is 50-36, and you are 53-33.
Damn, we're all right there.
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, that's wild. We're all right there neck and neck.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna drop because y'all picked a couple of ones that I didn't pick, and hopefully y'all drop or I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't.
Yeah, this week's pretty easy to pick.
But Zach, we're gonna talk about the WWE pay-per-view that just happened. I know you got to get going soon, so thank you for being on here, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. You guys be safe, and I'll talk to y'all soon.
I say
Man, take it easy.
don't get
All right,
killed
you
by
too.
any lake people.
Yeah, I don't know where that skinwalker went to, but he's
Skinwalker.
dude. I don't. He disappeared, bro. I walked inside, told that girl in there to talk to him, and then I was looking out the window the whole time, never seen him.
Really?
It was just and he was walking towards it. And, yeah, it was all wild. Yeah, but if I'm dead, it was just no. That was what happened.
All right.
All right.
Talk to you later, man.
See ya.
See you. So, did you watch Crown Jewel at all?
No, I was high on a fucking Raiders win.
So, Logan Paul is now the new WWE United States champion, defeating Rey Mysterio. And what else happened? LA Knight, lost to Roman Reigns, which was predictable. Other than that, I mean, the show was solid. And actually, you know what the main event tonight on Raw is?
What?
Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
I know we're getting off this podcast before that match starts, so I can watch it.
That Logan Paul United States Championship, I think that's a good move for WWE.
I do too, actually. In my predictions video, I said, like, I mean, the dude's famous as fuck, and he's going to be on talk shows. He's going to be on his podcast, on his YouTube channel, holding that belt. And Logan Paul's like a genuine wrestling fan too. So it's not like they put like back in the day when I mean, David Arquette's a genuine wrestling fan too, but he wasn't as famous as Logan Paul is now.
Yeah. But like even like Logan's drinks, like the Prime drinks, they're they're good.
Yeah, those things are.
And I won't be surprised you like see like WWE themed Prime drinks.
I'm surprised they already don't have that.
I'm surprised, but you'll probably see it here pretty soon.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I like Logan Paul. I mean, he's done stupid ass shit in the past, but I mean, he was hell younger than we are now. I think when like he went to that suicide forest and stuff like that, like,
yeah.
Yeah. So like, I don't hold that against him really. So
You could definitely tell he has matured a lot.
yeah, like I like Logan Paul actually. Like I like his podcast. I think his co-host is a fucking douchebag, but I like Logan Paul himself actually. But yeah, that was Crown Jewel. Like it was just kind of like a show. Like if you missed it, you really didn't miss much other than Logan Paul winning. I mean, Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre was an awesome match, but I mean, you knew Seth Rollins was going to win. I think Seth Rollins isn't losing until WrestleMania, and I think he's going to drop the belt to Gunther.
Did you see a CM Punk that privately denied his WWE return?
Yeah, I really don't think he's coming back.
Yeah, I think he's done with wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, he is doing this teasing thing, like, because he does that MMA commentary for some tiny ass promotion, and he's been teasing it on there, but I really don't think he's coming back. I don't think Triple H, because Triple H already doesn't like him. So I
Yeah,
don't think he's going to deal with the headache that comes with CM Punk.
yeah. There's no way he's coming back to WWE. Like the future for Raiders coaching.
Yeah, I had that down in my notes, but I figure we kind of already hit it, with the predictions and all that.
Yeah.
So do you think Pierce is going to be your guys' long-term answer? Or if Jim Harbaugh is available, do you guys go after him?
To be honest, I'm gonna be bold with this. I think Jim Harbaugh is a glorified Josh McDaniels.
Eh, I mean, Harbaugh's never won shit, but he's gotten like
True, but
good
he's gonna go
results.
like, "Oh, my team during this particular year wins. Why couldn't we win now?" Not
Yeah.
like Antonio Pierce is like, we are the Raiders and we're gonna win now.
Hmm.
We're not gonna be like this one team in like 2007. To be honest, we need a coach, and this is kind of telling you Pierce is kind of proving this right now. We need a coach like to motivate this team.
Yeah.
We don't need no offensive guru. We don't need no defensive guru. We need a coach that can motivate, kind of like a Mike Tomlin role.
Yeah.
You go be disciplined, motivate the team, and pretty much knowing the players. To be honest, or like the only coaches I can see or I want to see. I want to give Antonio Pierce a shot. I think he'd be a solid head coach. He had a very good first game, but
Hmm.
Raw the rest of the season we'll see who is Antonio Pierce. Antonio Pierce as a head coach.
Hmm.
If it doesn't work out, he's still a good coach in general, like a good positional coach. This would be a good chance we can bring Rich back. And not only that, I think the Raiders, honestly, should bring in Marshawn Lynch as a positional coach.
Okay, as a positional coach, I agree. If you're gonna say head coach, I was gonna have you fucking drug tested.
And as GM, I think Charles Wilson should take our GM role.
Yeah, Woodson, I think, would be a good GM. He's very charismatic, and stuff like that. I think he can make some deals.
He knows the Raiders. He knows the Raiders like he is the Al Davis Raider. He knows that attitude. He knows what Al Davis wants. He knows what Mark Davis wants too. He
Yeah.
knows the players. Like he's been in the league for so long. And, he was a really good captain, probably like the best captains you would ever ask for.
So I just thought about this actually. You know who I could actually really see being your guys' head coach? And it would piss me off if this happened.
What?
Dan Quinn, the Cowboys defensive coordinator.
Honestly, I can see it. I
If
actually
I
wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at all.
I would be because he's the only reason he's the only thing I think that keeps our team above water sometimes. But yeah, I could see Dan Quinn, but he's passed on so many head coaching opportunities. Like he passed up on the Broncos, he passed up on the Dolphins, I think, before McDaniels got it. Like he's passed up on a few offers already. I don't know if the Raiders would be the team that would
I
make
don't
him be
know.
like,
Raiders has that legacy behind them.
yeah, because
I think those coaches like thirst for.
yeah, I think a lot of that has to do with John Madden.
John
Like,
Madden, Tom Flores, John Gruden.
but like, if I close my eyes and picture, like, I could see Dan Quinn as a Raider.
Dan Quinn. Hell, even fucking Eric Bieniemy and Commanders.
Bieniemy would be interesting. Like I said, I think he's going to be the head coach in Washington next year.
Yeah, I can
But,
see that. Hell,
but I could.
I even think Dan Quinn might be your next head coach, guys. I'm pretty sure this will be Mike McCarthy's last year.
it ain't. I don't know, man. Like, it's hard to. Jerry doesn't fire people really. Like, look at how long he kept Jason Garrett. McCarthy's the
Yeah, true.
perfect puppet. Like, Jerry wants a puppet. That's the thing.
Yeah, Dan Quinn's pretty stubborn.
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, Dan Quinn really being much of a
And
puppet.
I saw this thing on the like sources like Lincoln Riley to the Raiders. Like, no, God,
God,
no.
no, no. Lincoln Riley is a fuck. Lincoln Riley had Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, Jalen Hurts, Caleb Williams. What the fuck does he have to show for it?
No.
Yeah, no, Lincoln Riley is a fucking fraud. I mean, look at the I mean, that USC defense is fucking horrible. Up until a few weeks ago, Deion Sanders would have been a prime candidate too. No pun intended, but I mean, Colorado's really fallen off.
I think he's gonna. Dion would be a good choice for the Raiders, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna stick with Colorado for a while.
Yeah, like I said, them being on this skid that they're on has definitely ruined his head coaching chances in the NFL. And
I don't think so. I think it's more Dion
well,
want to win a
well,
championship before he leaves because
yeah.
it's Dion.
And I'm not gonna pretend like I've watched many Colorado games because I honestly don't give a shit about college football. Like, the Cowboys are my freaking life, and I'll watch the college football if it's on. Because the Sooners, they do nothing but disappoint us. So, and they're about to go to the SEC, and the dog days are coming. I should have talked about this while Zach was on the show, but we had to get him off pretty fast. But
Yeah,
we're about to be in for the dark days of the Sooners because they are going to get their ass bent over by Alabama, Georgia, LSU, even Auburn. I think could whoop OU's ass. Yeah, the S and Texas, because Texas is getting better, and they're about to have Peyton and Eli's freaking nephew at quarterback here in a few years, Arch Manning. So
yeah,
OU's in for some dark days, and hell, they can't even beat teams in the Big 12. What the fuck makes them think they can do it in the SEC? And their defense still stinks. And then the SEC, you got to play defense. And I really don't think Brent Venables is the answer. But the Sooners, I'll talk shit about or before the game with the Sooners because I really don't care if they win. Like the Cowboys, I won't say shit because I care if the Cowboys win. But I learned that lesson the hard way with the Sooners this past Saturday because my stepmom, she's a OU fan, and she posted something about the game. And I said, well, I bet OSU is happy that the yearly ass kickings are over. And my dad, he's an OSU fan. And I typed that just to piss him off. And I got a text this morning saying, go Pokes. And I was like, damn it.
Oh, who's else a former player that be a good coach?
For the Raiders,
Yeah,
I think a good quarterback's coach for y'all,
Rich
judging
Gannon.
by no, not Gannon. Actually, I was gonna say Alex Smith. I think
Yeah,
he would
Alex
be.
Smith.
I
Yeah,
think he'd be good for O'Connell's. What it looks like O'Connell's play style is gonna be.
yeah, it'd be a perfect quarterbacks coach for us.
Yeah, I think Alex, but I don't know if he's really interested in that. He's kind of got a good thing going with ESPN.
I have
And
something
then,
weird to say, but it might happen.
hmm,
I can see that Jason Witten could be our OC next year.
see, Wynn's coaching football right or high school football right
Oh,
now.
is he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's coaching high school football right now, and I think somebody asked him about an NFL coaching thing, but when he wants to work his way up, like he wants
That's
to like
fair.
start out in high school and then go to college and then the NFL. He's coaching at some Christian academy in Texas, Liberty Christian in Texas. That's where he's coaching right now. But he definitely has that in with the Raiders, considering he played his last season for them, fuckers.
Yeah. Like the prime candidates right now for head coaching for Raiders is probably Antonio Pierce, Rich Bisaccia, Eric
Dan Quinn.
Bieniemy, Dan Quinn. Yeah, it's the only four I can really think of right now. As of
I
right
think
now.
I think 1 and 2 are Pierce and Dan Quinn. Those are my top two.
Yeah, I don't think Cowboys gonna let Dan Quinn walk that easily.
Yeah.
Actually, him actually have a good defensive year.
So what head coaching jobs do you think will be open after this year? I think Washington will be. I think the Chargers will be.
But yeah, Raiders will be in discussion. Washington for sure. Chargers for sure.
Um,
Maybe the Falcons.
yeah. Maybe the Panthers.
I don't know. They might get Frank one more year to kind of get like
Yeah.
Josh McDaniel treatment.
Yeah. The Bears probably.
Yeah, Bears. Oh, probably for sure.
And if Tampa misses the playoffs, I could see Todd Bowles being gone.
Or stepping down.
Yeah.
Because I think he's a really good coordinator, but not a good head coach.
Of those jobs, I don't really know how many I could see Dan Quinn leaving for. I could see him maybe leaving for Tampa if it was open. The Bears, hell no.
See, for Dan Quinn, it'd probably be either the Raiders because Max Crosby, Chargers
Yeah.
because they have the Boza and Khalil Mack, Tampa because Tampa's defense.
I think he has too much respect for Jerry to go to Washington.
Yeah. If Atlanta opens up, I think he'll. No, never mind. He came from
No.
Atlanta.
Yeah, he ain't gonna go back to
I
Atlanta.
forgot about that. But I could definitely see him being a Chargers head coach.
I'm telling you, man, the Thunder are sneaky good. I really think they're gonna be in contention for a shot at going to the Western Conference Finals this year.
Yeah.
Holmgren's really he's been good.
This is gonna be sound funny. The Thunder is like the Cowboys here recently. They're good, but they'll lose in playoffs when they get to the playoffs.
Yeah, I definitely a few years ago you could definitely say that about them, but now that they've went through this rebuild, because they sucked for 2 years, they were probably the worst team in the league 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's the thing you can always say about the Cowboys is the Cowboys never truly fucking suck for like a long time. Like the last year that they really fucking sucked was the year 2020 where Dak Prescott gets hurt. Like the years are horrible or the years their quarterbacks get hurt because they went 5-11 in 2020 or 6-10, something like that when Dak got hurt. And then they went 4-12 in 2015 when Tony Romo got hurt in the second game. Other than that, you look at 2011 through 2013, they were 8-8, so 500. Then they went 12-4 in 2014. Then they sucked in 2015 when Romo got hurt. First year with Prescott, they go 13-3, 9-7, 10-6, 8-8. Then 2020 when Dak got hurt, 6-10. Then he comes back and they've had back-to-back seasons of 12-5. So the Cowboys haven't had a losing record in a long fucking time. Or not, they haven't like sucked in a long time. They've had a losing record within the last 5 years.
That's impressive because the majority of that time, Jason Garrett.
Yeah. Like that's the thing, like when people talk about the Cowboys is like they haven't been the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars or the Texans or the Cardinals,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they've been consistently like at least middle of the pack. Like they haven't been bottom feeders.
It's not like you're playing like in the NFC South too. You're facing like probably arguably one of the toughest divisions.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with the Eagles, and we saw that this past Sunday. But I mean, Dallas held their own.
Like throughout the years, just Giants were good and stingy, then sucked.
Yeah.
The Commanders has always been like always had to watch out for winning like those weird games.
Yeah.
Eagles always been good. Cowboys has been pretty good for throughout the years. Yeah, like your division is like almost identical to like the AFC West. But your division is like more offensive focused, like ours is a little bit more defensive focused.
Mm-hmm. Everybody, that's this week's episode. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you're on Apple or Spotify, leave a like on the video. I uploaded mid-season NFL grades. If y'all want to check that out, and I'll probably have an album review maybe sometime this week. I'm still going back and forth on that if I want to dip my toes into the music side of YouTube. Drew, you have anything you want to say, bro?
Nope, appreciate you having me on here. Yeah, go check out Cody's video. His recent video is actually pretty good.
Thank you.
And all the couple of Charger fans comment, I'll believe you guys are real. You guys are AIs. It's just government conspiracy. There's Chargers fans.
Yeah. Like, I know why Chargers fans aren't going to the games. They're too busy watching fucking YouTube videos. For a dude that has less than 1,000 subs.
Nah.
But hell, there's
just like little Roombas for Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk.
But hell, if Smokey Dog taught me one thing, if you can get fanboys pissed off, they will watch all your videos just because they hate you so much they'll watch you.
Oh man, Cody, it looks like I want to get 2 views out of
that. It's like, why do you think WWE is booming right now? They got a champion everyone fucking hates with Roman Reigns. Controversy creates cash. Might be getting a pellet grill soon, so we'll see how I still feel about propane here in a few weeks. Bobby!